Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Pandrea, and in today's video we are going to watch and react to some of the playing card trailers that we've worked on leading up to the release, the mega release of the NOC3000X2 deck, which is the second version of the NOC3000X1. This will launch on August 30th, coming up very soon. So on August 30th, you'll have the chance to pick up some of these cards, plus maybe a few surprises. All of that exclusively on houseofplayingcards.com. But I figured leading up to this release and this new movie, trailer, mini-film, whatever you want to call it, that we're doing for this deck, I figured we'd take a look back at some of the other stories that we built around playing cards. See, for me, it's very important to build a story and a vibe to the playing cards that are released, because so many people, they just release a deck and they post a few photos and they're, okay, please buy the deck, you know. And the fun part is really creating the product from scratch, creating the idea behind it, scripting out the story, filming it, make sure the photos go with the vibe of the deck. Don't just take random photos anywhere and just, there you go, they're the photos. So with that being said, for the NOC3000X2 storyline, we are continuing it from the first. Now what we've done is sort of created a whole world, a universe within the NOC world, if you want to call it that, sort of like the Marvel. I don't watch Marvel movies at all, but you get the idea. Alright, let's take a look at the first trailer. Now, Fort Knox. Now, Fort Knox was a limited release, and we wanted to obviously give the vibe and a play off words on Fort Knox, where they keep the gold. So it is obviously a gold deck. And what better way to shoot a product trailer for this deck than with an epic wartime film? So let's check this out. This is insane. You literally think you're watching a wartime film right now. Done with a very small budget with a few of Nick's friends. Jesus. And on a very small budget, that explosion and all those explosions
does in fact exist. Recent reports are stating that bricks of the elusive gold playing cards were uncovered by Sergeant Major NOC after the war and are now locked away in a highly secured fort in Kentucky. The exact details of how this treasure was obtained,
Sergeant
or why
Major
it has
NOC.
been shrouded in secrecy, may always remain a mystery. Experts agree that putting a value on such a piece of history is nearly impossible, but we are certain it will increase in value after its public release.
So I love that little script. We actually went on Fiverr and got somebody to do a voiceover, an old time like radio actor, to do the voiceover of that. That basically the idea is that Sergeant Major NOC found the gold and stored it away, and we try to make it look like, amazing job done with this trailer, make it look like it's in Fort Knox, you know. We tried to film in there, but that didn't work out. Change on point, vanish on point. That fooled me the first time. I was like, wait, what? See, I almost don't believe Nick when he does something good, because I just figured like he's so good at editing and all of this stuff.
Appropriately named
that I'm
Fort
like, he just
Knox,
edited.
these playing cards will be released 100 years from today's date, November 18th, 1918.
I love that little bit at the end where the deck will be released 100 years from today's date. So these playing cards were locked up in Fort Knox, or, you know, a vault of the NOC universe, and now it is released. Very, very cool. All right, moving on to the next one. So we put out a superhero line NOC deck, and the first one were Superman colors, blue and red, and then the second one was a Batman sort of version with the gray, black, and yellow. And we're like, all right, we gotta shoot an epic like Batman fight scene. So I called up Nick and I'm like, you like Batman movies? You like The Dark Knight? He's like, bro, I love them. So we came up with this concept, and really we just wanted to sort of show a combination between the old school Batman and the fight scenes and everything, and then a little bit of the new, to try to bring it all around, because there were two decks. There were the old sort of comic booky version, and then there was the limited version called the Dark NOC. Get it? Dark NOC. The next one will be the Dark NOC Rises. So let's take a look at what we created for that. Right off the bat, the cave, And there you go, the deck. And by the way, just pause it there for a second. This belt was the original Adam West Batman belt with his little boomerang thing, whatever you call it. I love the anticipation and how it starts and it builds and boom. When in doubt, always do color changes, right? For visuals. And here's the suit. Nice. And again, all of this is low budget, so magnets, boom, clicking sound. Gotham City. At least we try to make it look like Gotham, and this is what's to come is just epic. Here we go. And shout out to all these guys, man. Like, amazing job with the fight scenes, the choreography, the slow motion. Oh, of course the playing cards. Playing cards gotta come out. They're the weapons, right? And this makes sense because Nick is obviously a card thrower. He throws cards. Uh-oh, that's it, Batman. You're done for. That was easy. Kick to the back. Oh, wait a second. What's that, Batman? Is that the Dark Knock? So we obviously try to build a story around it where he goes and he gets his deck and now it's complete, along with the belt and the original Super Knock. And there you have it. Pretty dope. I do want to do a next deck called the Dark Knock Rises. I think that'll be awesome. I do want to do super villain ones as well. Alright, moving on to the next one. So one of the more popular releases in the Knock lines were the Summer Knocks. And if you have Summer Knocks, why not have Winter Knocks? It's a good chance to get some colors that I really wanted, these pastel colors. People have been asking for pastel sort of knocks for years. So I was talking to Nick and I was like, all right, how do we do this Winter Knock idea and what's the story behind it? So we kind of came up with, we both liked the idea of The Revenant, the movie. And also at the time I was watching a show on Netflix called, what is this? What's the Frontier. So really good show, as you can see, which had the same sort of vibe with the fur trading and all of that stuff. Love the vibe, so let's create a story around it. So this is what we came up with for the Winter Knocks. America 1608, the North Ontario Company, or NOC, established fur trades in and around New England and Lake Ontario with the natives of the land. They traded a variety of goods such as knives, hatchets, and beads to the Indians for fur and meat. But here comes the kicker. One of the most sought after recreational goods traded were playing cards, hard to find at the time. A prevalent frontiersman during this era is on the hunt for a certain rare and particular item. And this is where our story begins. This is so good. And this is the first time that we added like a scene between actors. This cracked me up the first time. And he's a good like honestly, I didn't expect him to be such a good actor. Oh, there's the trade. The trade went down.
Thought we settled on 2.
Yeah, take it.
Yep. I don't think you realize how hard it is to get these pelts from my camp to here, especially with all the run-ins with the natives. Wouldn't hurt to show a little bit more appreciation.
Yeah, goddammit, what's wrong with you?
Well, probably gonna head out of here, go down the river a bit, set up camp, maybe get out of this cold a little bit. I suggest you do the same. Now, you don't talk too much.
Now, you don't talk too much, huh?
All
All
right.
right.
Well, enjoy the pelts. Sure you won't. Well, enjoy these decks. Thank you. Appreciate it. Stay safe. I know I will.
So good. And by the way, that mountain in the background wasn't there. So when we talked about doing this, we had a small window of opportunity where we can film, and there was no snow during those few days. So Nick called me up and he's like, bro, there's no snow. What can I do? And I'm like, well, we'll figure something out, you know. And the genius that he is, he CGI'd a snowy mountain in the background to create this whole vibe. So that mountain is not there. So that's all just CGI'd in. And again, with the anticipation, with the music building up, creates the whole vibe. It's so good. Dude, turn around. How does he not see this? Oh, he did see it. He anticipated it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I haven't watched this in a bit. Damn. Oh. Well. That sucks. But our story can't end here. We can't just kill the main guy. Well, he got the decks. You happy now? You killed for playing cards. Oh, no. Never mind. Here we go. But the question is, how did he live? You just got shot in the chest, bro. So the limited edition metallic deck saved his life. And then we show off the cards. So good. And this is perfect. It leads up to now a potential second version, right? And I just love things with like cliffhanger endings and everything, so bravo, bravo. All right, last one. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite story to a deck. This is my favorite trailer to a deck. This is my favorite everything. So the story behind the NOC3000X2 deck, it's a deck sent from the future, basically in the future in the year 3000. Artificial intelligence takes over the human race. And this sort of idea of artificial intelligence becoming super intelligent is one that is not far-fetched at all, because right now we have something called narrow intelligence, right? So artificial intelligence that is narrow, it could be doing one task at a time, whatever you set it to. So Siri and Alexa and all of these kind of artificial intelligence that we have today is very narrow, right? Then we're getting into the level of general intelligence, right? General artificial intelligence. And the next step up, which researchers and scientists say themselves that it could be here as soon as 2045, the year 2045, so not too far away, artificial super intelligence. And this is going to be where machine learning is at a level incomprehensible to the human race. And some might say that that could be trouble. So we came up with a storyline, scripted it all out, and here is the result.
NOC3000X2 mission log. This, I fear, is my last transmission. I know now that the only way to stop the world from collapsing under AI control is to stop it at the beginning. We are no longer free. We have lost our hearts. We have lost our humanity. I've located the last time transport. I will attempt to send the package at first light.
So this rogue sort of soldier, you know, so our protagonist over here, he escapes from AI control and he's going back to the time portal, and he's gonna go send back something in time. I wonder what that could be.
I know I will not survive to see the changes I hope to set in motion with my mission.
Did you see that?
But I know this is our last chance as a species. The subject has been located, and the coordinates are set.
Uh-oh.
Let's hope our past can reset our future.
This part here was just filmed like in a room, but there's just the cinematic aspect of it. And this that he puts the deck on is just a light for filming. They're coming for you, man. Better get out. Boom. And we show off the deck. So the whole idea really is the story behind it, not necessarily the deck. The deck you can see the photos of and everything. We're showing it off a little bit. But it's more the story. And there I am. Year 2019. I guess I was the subject located by, and boom, it appears. So good. I had to go to the bathroom right then. That's when I had to pee. And then it just ends. In anticipation of me coming back, finding the deck, and then releasing it. This brings up a very interesting paradox. See, if the deck was sent back in time, the deck exists, and it was sent back in time to me, and then I find it on my desk, and I take the deck and I look at it and I go, wow, this is pretty cool. I have to release it, right, on my site, houseofplayingcards.com, obviously. So I take the deck and we print the deck and we release it. So we create the deck, but the deck was created from it being sent back in time. So I create the deck, release it, and now it exists. And further down the line, the deck is sent back in time to me. So the question is now, where did the deck come from? Who created the deck? The deck itself has no creation point, and it is stuck in this loop. And this is what's called the bootstrap paradox. And all this stuff is very interesting. This is what I love to do on my free time. Read about this stuff, watch videos, and through that build stories around the playing cards that I release.
Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nick Siriano. I'm the guy behind the camera and I guess in front of the camera for all these NOC trailers. And I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of how this all works and the process behind the scenes of all this good stuff. Basically, it works with Alex. He sends me over a picture, either like a World War II battlefield or it's like a Blade Runner screenshot. And I go, okay, I know Alex is releasing another deck, and then we get to work. And then we go back and forth. We hop on calls, we come up with the story, we continue the story, so we try to connect everything in a way. But yeah, we try to build the story. Alex puts together all the scripts and whatnot. I put together the storyboards, I get the shots ready. I go out, I do some costume, I make the costumes, I put everything together. And yeah, normally the process is a week long of shooting, and then it's like a week long of editing. So each trail, a lot of work goes into it, and I hope it shows. And it's a lot of fun to do. I moved away, so I don't have my whole group of guys that normally help me out with these trailers, and so I'm a one-man band on this one. So I'm excited, it's challenging, but yeah, with this pandemic and everything, hopefully everybody's staying safe. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And without further ado, check out this little teaser that we're sneaking in here. But enjoy this, and yeah, stay tuned.
Alright, so there you have it. Those were some of the stories that we put to our playing cards. I hope you enjoyed them. If you do want to pick up the next deck coming up, which is the second edition of the NOC3000s, these are the NOC3000X2 deck, and we've created something very, very special for this. So if you like this, if you like the deck, stay tuned. August 30th, everything launches, along with the deck, a few surprises, and of course, the mini movie trailer madness by the one and only Nick Siriano. So look out for all of that. If you did enjoy this video and you want me to react to something else, put in the comment section what I should react to next. Like this video, subscribe to this video, hit the bell button, and we will see you very shortly on the next video. Thanks so much, guys. Peace.